Hey, what up everybody? Sari Chu here with some more Grow the Garden action. Today I'm going to be giving you some tips and tricks to maybe help you finish off these prehistoric quests with as little frustration and headache as possible. So where do you get them? You get them over here right in the middle. You talk to Blair. The sign says prehistoric quest, but then it says Dino quest. I believe they refresh every 12 hours. You get 3 quests, and once you complete each quest, you fill up the bar, and then you can get this bone blossom down here. So there's going to be several types of categories for these quests, and the first one is going to be to grow a pet to level 10. And there are going to be 3 different types of pets that they can ask for, and these are the ones. There's going to be the golden lab, the dog, or the bunny. And they're very easy to get. You can get them in the common egg right here. Just get them from the pet shop. They're pretty much always in stock. Go to your garden, put them on the ground, and when they're ready to hatch, you can get them. They shouldn't be too much of a problem, although you might have to wait for a shop refresh if you don't get the pet that you need. So I would recommend just buying as many common eggs as you can to avoid that problem. Some things that can help you out on this quest too is that if you need them to hatch really quickly, you can get blood kiwis, or you can also use the chicken type pets to have the egg hatch quicker. And then you can also use the owl or the capybara. I think all the owls work, and the capybara works to get some experience, level them up quicker. This one is going to be difficult because it takes time. Getting the pet to level 10 is not that quick. It takes a couple hours, I think, or it took me a couple hours because I don't have that many experience boosting pets. So yeah, it took me a couple hours to finish my pet level, getting my pet to level 10 when I got that quest. And then the second type of quest that they're going to ask you for possibly is going to be harvest fruits. So what are those? They are going to ask for 50 strawberries, 150 blueberries, 25 apples, 10 coconuts, or 5 dragon fruit. They're not going to ask them all at once, but one type of these fruit, they're going to ask you to harvest them. So strawberries and blueberries, I don't think you really have to worry about them too much. Their seeds are always going to be in the shop. Every refresh are going to have them. So you don't really have to worry about those two. Apple, coconut, and dragon fruit are not going to be in the shop every refresh. So I'd recommend at least leaving 1 apple tree, 1 coconut tree, and 1 dragon fruit tree up in your garden at all times, just in case you get these quests. And then you can, just a matter of time before you can just pick enough fruit and harvest enough fruit to finish the quest. And then the next type of quest is, this one is kind of a pain. I know a lot of people complained about it on Discord. It's going to be the planting fruits quest. So what type of fruits are they going to be? They're going to be 100 carrots, 10 watermelons, 5 pumpkins, 25 bamboos, or 1 mango. I know a lot of people were complaining that the pumpkin did not even go in stock all day. The prehistoric update is just maybe about 18 hours live as I make this video, and some people are reporting that the pumpkin has never been in stock. I don't know. I didn't get the pumpkin quest yet, so knock on wood, I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm sure it's a pain if that's true and the pumpkin seed never got in stock. So just stock up on these when you see them in the shop. The carrots, you don't really have to worry about them too much. They're always going to be in stock, but you have to plant 100 of them, so it's going to take some time if you don't have them all already in stock. The watermelon is also kind of not always in the shop, so stock up on those. I recommend stocking up on a lot of these if you can. The pumpkin, watermelon, and mango you can also get from the normal seed pack, but once again, those are random and they're limited every day, and who knows if you can do the quest, right? So whenever you see these in the shop, except for the carrot, but you can stock up on carrots if you want, make sure you pick these up, because if you get this quest, you can just plant them immediately, finish the quest, and no problem. And then there's also the last type of quest is they're going to ask you to craft something. So the first thing they can ask you to do is craft a lightning rod. So these are the things you need for the lightning rod: 1 basic sprinkler, 1 advanced sprinkler, 1 godly sprinkler, and 500k shekels. So you can craft the lightning rod over here, right there. You can tell them to craft it. And you can get all the sprinklers that you need from this gear shop. They're not always in stock. Let's check it out here. So you see their basic, advanced, and godly is not in stock at all right now. So check whenever you can. Check the gear shop whenever you can. Stock up on those 3 type of sprinklers, because if you do have them, like I do, I have I think I should have. So you see, I already have all 3 types of sprinkler in my backpack. I'm ready to go whenever I need to do this quest. And the last quest that they can possibly ask you is to craft the mutation amber spray. And where can you get that? Well, you can get them over here right next to Blair. There's a crafting bench right here. You need a cleaning spray, dinosaur egg, and 1 million shekels. The cleaning spray is not going to be difficult at all. If you go to the gear shop right here, the cleaning spray is pretty much always going to be in stock. They do cost 15 million shekels, so be wary of that. And this is all, just as a refresher, this is what you need: the cleaning spray, dinosaur egg, and shekels. The dino egg you can get either from the prehistoric quest, or you can get them here from the DNA processor guy. I just like to, well, I'm hatching the eggs because I want the T-Rex, but you can just trade in like your any pet here and you'll pretty much get an egg. Sometimes you get a actual dino, but most of the time you get eggs. The rare pets can also get you ×2 or ×3 eggs, but I usually just throw in the common pets and they take an hour to craft. And what I like to do is I also like to throw the pet that I was required for the quest to level 10 to throw them into this DNA machine. So yeah, that's the different types of quests that you can get for these prehistoric quests, and hope that, you know, with a little bit of prep time and a little bit of foresight and just making sure you have the right things in your backpack at the right time, you'll be able to finish these quests a little bit easier. Hopefully you get the easy ones. I know that level 10 pet level up thing is kind of a pain. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for subscribing. I'm still closing in on 100 subscribers, so thank you all for that. And if you like this kind of content, let me know. Drop me a like, drop me a comment. And as always, be good, stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.